ToddYoungONLINE presents Young Tales. Tales for the young and the young at heart. Today's story from Bulfinch's Mythology, The Legends of Charlemagne. This episode, Astolpho and the Enchantress and the False Paradise of Alcina. When Rogero descended at last from the sky, borne by the Hippogriff across lands unknown, he believed his trials were over. He did not yet know that the most dangerous battles are not fought with swords. Rogero rested beside a clear fountain, tying the Hippogriff to a flowering myrtle tree. Heavens to Murgatroyd. But the tree trembled, and a voice rose from its bark. "Knight, if thy heart is as gentle as thy bearing, free me from this torment," said Astolpho, pained. The voice was the voice of a man, and the tree wept. Rogero untied the Hippogriff at once and begged forgiveness. The tree spoke again and revealed the truth. The myrtle was Astolpho, cousin of Orlando and Rinaldo, once a paladin of France and rightful heir to England. Astolpho told how Alcina, enchantress of pleasure, had lured him to her island, how delight turned to captivity and love to disgust. When she tired of me, she made me what thou seest, said Astolpho. Others had suffered the same fate, changed into trees, fountains, stones, and beasts. Astolpho warned Rogero to seek Logostilla, the wise sister of Alcina, and to shun the Golden City. Rogero soon reached a place where two roads divided. One was broad and smooth, leading to a city of shining walls. The other was narrow and rough, leading into the mountains. Without hesitation, Rogero chose the hard path. Alcina did not guard her realm with dragons, but with ridicule. Hobgoblins swarmed Rogero, half men, half beasts, mounted on tortoises, cows, and asses, blowing horns, brandishing cups, howling nonsense. They tried to drive him back toward the easy road. Rogero fought bravely, fiercely, but their numbers were endless. Then came two young maidens, pure and radiant, mounted on unicorns. The monsters fled at their approach. They offered Rogero their hands, and he followed them. Thus he entered Alcina's city. The palace was a dream made solid. Youth never faded, pleasure never palled, time itself seemed to sleep. Alcina welcomed Rogero, beautiful beyond imagining. Music, feasts, games, and caresses bound him day by day. The warnings of Astolpho seemed foolish now. So Rogero forgot honor, forgot duty, and nearly forgot himself. Far away, Bradamante searched for him still. She returned in despair to the tomb of Merlin, and there met Melissa, the wise enchantress. And Melissa knew the truth. Rogero is lost, not to chains, but to pleasure. She borrowed Bradamante's ring, the ring that breaks enchantment, and rode to Alcina's isle. Melissa came to Rogero, disguised as Atlantis, his old master. She rebuked him fiercely. Was this what thou wert born for? To trade glory for silk and idleness? She slipped the ring upon his finger. In an instant, the spell broke. Rogero saw Alcina as she truly was, old, hideous, monstrous. His shame burned hotter than anger. Feigning obedience, Rogero armed himself again and fled on Robacan, Astolpho's steed. Alcina pursued him with all of her enchantment. Beasts and spirits assailed him, a huntsman, a dog, a falcon, a horse, faster than wind. At last Rogero unveiled Atlantis' shield, and all fell senseless. Rogero escaped. While Alcina chased in fury, Melissa destroyed her magic. She freed the victims, trees became men, stones breathed again. First among them was Astolpho. He reclaimed his arms and his golden lands. Together they flew to Logostilla's realm, where wisdom ruled instead of pleasure. There the friends rested briefly, and then parted, To Rogero were given bit and bridle to command the Hippogriff. To Astolpho a wondrous horn to be sounded only in desperate need. And thus armed, each rode toward destiny. And so ended the reign of false delight. The paradise of Alcina fell not by force but by truth. Rogero rode forth cleansed of illusion. Astolpho reclaimed his name. And love, honor, and war called them back to the world. And here's where we end for today. Young Tales is produced and narrated by Todd Young from Todd Young Online. If you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe and join us next time for another story. Thank you for your support.